Hello. Hi. Today I'm going to talk about the harmonization of the melodic minor scale. I will show the example in the key of C. So this scale here is very important for many reasons. First of all, well, of course you can play it if you are in a minor key, but it's a very important scale because it can be used to create altered sounds over a dominant chord. So if, for instance, in this case, if I'm playing on a B7, so on this chord here, I can play this melodic minor scale half step above the root of the 5. So I will play C minor melodic scale, C melodic minor scale, and this creates a beautiful sound. So I like to discuss this scale today, but I would like to start from the harmonization of the chords. Then these chords, all the chords of the melodic minor scale can be used to substitute for 5 and resolve down on 1. So if you recall the drop 2 when I did in the previous lesson, for instance, we had this chord here, which is a C major 7. Now if I lower the third here, I get this chord. This is the first degree of the melodic minor scale. This is C minor with a major 7. So G, C, E flat, B. Then the next inversion is this one. So B, E flat, G, C. Then C, G, B, E flat. And then we will have this one, which is really a tricky position, which will be E flat, B, C, G. But it's easier to play here, which is a very beautiful chord. So it's B flat, B flat, B, C, G. Then the next starts repeating. So this is the same position as this one. So here. Then so this is the first one, C minor with a major 7. The second chord that builds here is D minor. Of course, you know when you build a chord, you have to go up by thirds, so you need to respect, say, the notes that you have in the scale. So in this case, I will have just a C minor 7, which we have seen already in many different positions on the neck. So the next one is the third degree. The third degree is a very interesting chord that I use quite a bit to substitute for 5, and in this case it would be E flat major 7 with the sharp 5 of the flat 5. So starting from this position up here, the chord will be this one. It's kind of tricky to play. There's a beautiful sound. It's G, D, E flat, B. So 3, 7, 1, sharp 5. Then I will have this one. So sharp 5, 1, 3, 7. Then 7, 3, sharp 5, 1. Then this one. So 1, sharp 5, 7, 3. And then I will have this one, or this one. I really like this chord, or this one. then I would have the next one, which is this. And then this one. So just to look at them one more time, I have G, D, E flat, B. Then I have B, E flat, G, D. Then I will have D, G, B, E flat. Then I will have E flat, B, D, G. Then I have this chord here, which is G, D, B flat, E. B, E flat, G, D. And then this one, which is tricky, this one. D, G, B, E flat. And then it starts again with the position we've seen before. Now the interesting part of this chord, as I said again, that instead of using the sharp 5, you can use the flat 5. So we will have in this case 3. Then you can have the sharp 5. You have it up here. Then you would have to have a B flat, E and D and an A up here. So this is not possible to play it in this position up here. But it's possible to play it here. So you have the flat 5 on top, 1, 3, and 7. Then the next position, which is a great chord, is this one. It has a major 7 on the bass, 3, flat 5, and 1. This sounds kind of scary. Well, but when you hear them in the context of substituting for 5, they have great sounds. Then the next is this one, which is 1, flat 5, major 7 and third. This one, and then this is the one that I like a lot. So G, D, E flat A, so 3, major 7, 1, and flat 5. And you can play this one as well, up here. Then there is this one. So flat 5, 1, 3, major 7, and then this one, which is 3, major 7, a G, so major third, flat 5, and 1, and the root. So these are these chords for the third degree. Then the fourth degree is simply a F7. So the one we've seen already many times. So all the different inversion of an F7. I've shown before, and same thing for the fifth. For the fifth degree is a G7. So and so forth. So the sixth degree. Interesting, this is another degree that I use quite a bit, is a minor 7 flat 5. So in this case you see on the scale you have an A. This A is so is a minor 7 flat 5. So here our first inversion, then you have this one, and then this one, and this one. And then the last one, the seventh degree, is also a minor 7 flat 5. So same thing. B minor 7 flat 5. That of course is also a D minor 6. Then we are back to 1. Great. So now I just want to show you some sounds. I mean, that you can use. That starts from, let's say we said that this chord can be used to substitute for 5. So if we have a G, a B7 that goes down to a major, E major. So let's see if we have this first position I showed here. See, this is an E major. And then I have this one. See how it's beautifully solved on 1. Then the next inversion I showed is this one. Even just keeping the same note, which is they have a common note here, which is the B flat, which is also a D sharp, which is the major 7 of E, but is also the minor third of this C minor major 7. And then the next one that we see, this one. And then the next one, well, I'm just repeating now the same one that we showed before. Okay, so you can see that basically every time you have this like 5-1, you can use like a sounds perfectly fine to have this chord here instead of B, to go down to 1. If you start looking then chord by chord, you can see which are the altered note that you have with respect to the original chord. So let's say, for instance, with this one, you have a G, which is the sharp 5 of B, and then you have a C, which is the flat 9 of B. And then here you have the third of B and you have the root. So this would be a B7 sharp 5 flat 9, you know, if you put the B on the bass. So that's important that you also look at what notes you are playing as altered notes for the B7 chord. Now, what the second one is a D minor. This is a little bit more tricky to have this, you know, to hear it, at least to me. But let's see, you have this one, because this is a D minor 7. Not bad actually in this part here. for a B7. You can see. See, and then what is the next chord? The next chord is this one. This is this B flat major 7 sharp 5. This is just solved perfectly here. And this one. Again, common note. So this is a B flat major 7 sharp 5. And then the one that can also have the flat 5. This is this one. Or this one. So then we have F7. Well, F7, which is actually the triton substitution of B7. So you can see like, or of course, obviously, all is inversion. Sorry. And it's the same thing with G7, which is the 5. So you have G7. Here I'm playing with the 9. So it goes like a. Then there is the A minor 7 flat 5. have the last chord, which is a B minor 7 flat 5. So so basically what is the main idea here, that each time you have a dominant chord, it can be used not only for 5, you can substitute, use this substitution from the melodic minor when you have a dominant that is maybe is a secondary dominant on 6 or on 3. It depends, of course, of the sound that you want to have. But starting from 5, when you have a 5 chord, like in this case, where I use C melodic minor, and so I can substitute for B7, then you can use all of these chords, and also its relative arpeggios. So when you have so you play the arpeggio of C melodic minor, in this case C major 7. I'm adding also the 9th, and then going down to an E major, and also all the chords. So you can use this chord here. You can use D minor instead of B7. You can use this A flat major 7 sharp 5 flat 5. You can use F7, which is actually triton substitution of B. You can use G7 instead of B. You can use A minor 7 flat 5 and B minor 7 flat 5. So you have a very large variety of great sounds to be played on that chord. All right, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye bye.